Hola amigos, buenos dias, that time of the day again when we experience Spain like a local, and I'm going to be honest, today it doesn't get much more local than this. I'm going to go into this bar behind me here and have a Pincho de Tortilla, Tortilla Española, Spanish omelette, a very typical snack here in Spain, whether it be for breakfast, morning tea, afternoon tea, even lunch. So that's what I'm going to do, so let's go and order. Okay, we can see on the map where I am, that little blue dot there. Let's see if we can find the restaurant or bar in question. Here it is, Restaurante Trebol. Let's click on that. And as we can see, 4 stars, but only 1 review. So I don't really know if I can take the word of that review. Strange that it only has 1 review. Maybe it's a new place. I've got no idea. Let's check out what the review is. Probably from the owner. Let's check it out. Alberto P. Very good food. The correct portion of octopus at moderate price. And the reason they're talking about octopus here is because the restaurant is a Galician restaurant. So there's not much to go by. Only 1 review. So that is a shame. So I'm going to have to give my review and tell you whether the Pincho is any good or not. Let's have a look at some photos. Only 1 photo as well. So again, I reckon this place is new. So let's go and order the Pincho and check out the food. Pues quiero un café con leche, por favor, y un pincho de tortilla.
Me he quedado pensando.
Okay. No, estaba mirando las cosas que tienes, por eso.
Hola, buenos días, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Dime.
Cafelito con leche. Un paso.
Vale. ¿El pincho quiere que te lo caliente un poquito?
Sí. Un poquito, sí. So the tortilla de patatas has arrived. This is what they call a pincho de tortilla. Pincho meaning a small piece, I imagine. And we've got less than a quarter of the tortilla. The guy had to heat it up, so obviously it wasn't hot. Don't know how long it had been sitting there, but I'm going to take the risk anyway. That's one of the things when you eat this thing here in Spain. Sometimes it will have been sitting on the counter maybe for a couple of hours, maybe less time than that, not sure. So a little bit dodgy it can be sometimes, wondering whether or not the tortilla de patatas is fresh. But what I'm going to do is tuck in. They've also given me a bit of bread as well, just fairly standard bread. But firstly, I want to try the coffee. Now, the color of this coffee, very, very dark, meaning that it's quite strong. So I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in here. I don't normally put sugar in my coffee, but I think I'm going to need it because I reckon this coffee is going to be shocking. Because this is the typical industrial area coffee that I imagine is not very good. Let's try it. Well, it's not as bad as I thought. It's very milky. Served in a glass. Some people like coffee served in a glass, some people don't. One of the big issues is that if it's too hot, how do you pick the glass up? Because they never seem to give you any type of serviette to go around the outside. So that's the problem. I always ask for my coffee leche templada, which is like warm milk. And that's what I've got. Now, let's dig into this. So we'll get a little bit of bread. Let's see the quality of this. They've given me a knife just in case, but I'm not going to use the knife. Let's dig into the tortilla. Well, tastes fresh. Fairly stock standard tortilla, I would say. Not too runny. Not sure if you guys can see the consistency here of the tortilla. But we've got some good colors going on. Nice yellow from the eggs, the potatoes as well. And yeah, it's not a bad tortilla. Is it the best one that I've ever had? Probably not. Is it the worst? Probably not. Edible. Now, it all depends on the time of the day as well that you're going to be eating these things. First thing in the morning, it might be a little bit heavy. Mid-morning would normally be the time that people are eating these things. Maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12, midday, when they're having the famous almuerzo. But this early in the morning, tortilla, 9:30 currently. So it might be a bit much for some people, but for you guys, I go out on a limb. I take the risks. So let's dig into a bit more of this. Try the bread. So the bread, stock standard industrial bread, not the best quality. But the tortilla, as I said, it's edible, it's not bad. And ideally, if you can get a homemade tortilla, it's going to be a lot better than this. Now, the big debate when it comes to Spanish omelettes, tortilla de patatas, tortilla española, whatever you want to call it, is whether or not you have onion inside your tortilla or whether you have your tortilla without onion. I preferably like onion. If ever I'm making them at home, I always put onion in my tortillas, but a lot of people here don't like onion in the tortilla. So for me, onion all the way. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Tortilla with onion, cebolla in Spanish, or without. Let me know. But as I said, I like onion in my tortilla. And from what I'm seeing from this, there's no onion. And I imagine they do that. Actually, there is onion. Look at that. There's the onion. Not much, but it's there. I was going to say that probably they don't put onion in just to be on the safe side in case people don't like it. But this one does have it. A bit more coffee. Milky. That would be the typical coffee that you would get in a lot of bars and restaurants in Spain, especially on the lower scale, let's say. Come to a place like this, which again is in an industrial area. We've got trucks or lorries over there. There's some type of hardware store. We've also got other warehouses around here. So this is the type of coffee, stock standard in this type of place. Drinkable, yes, but would you have it every day of the week? Don't know. You'd probably get used to it, but definitely not what I would consider a decent cup of coffee. Now, I'm going to see if I can get through this. I'm not sure, because it's a heavy meal. And when it comes to tortillas, as I said, if you can get someone to make it, if you can get someone to make one, you can make one yourself, fantastic. For example, my partner's mother, her auntie makes them from time to time. We bring them home. My son absolutely loves it, especially in his role that he takes to school. Bocadillo de tortilla, absolutely loves it. And just as a pincho as well, for a snack after school, pincho de tortilla. It looks as though I'm going to knock this off. I must be hungry, so let's put it away. Yeah, not bad. Not the best. Not the worst. Salty. That's what you got to be careful with as well, the amount of salt in this type of food. You don't want to get your blood pressure going through the roof. So let's wrap the video up, give my review, tell you guys what it cost, and a few other details. Let's go. Okay, the tortilla de patatas, the Spanish omelette experience, the pincho de tortilla experience done and dusted. Time to give my final thoughts, give a review, and also tell you guys the price. Now, was it the best tortilla that I've ever had? No, I said that during the video. Was it the worst tortilla that I've ever had? The answer is no. It was fairly stock standard. The coffee left a bit to be desired. I probably wouldn't drink that coffee every day of the week. In fact, I might not come back to this place for the quality of the coffee. Because as you guys know, I'm a bit fussy when it comes to coffee, and in my opinion and the opinion of many others, it's not easy to get a good coffee here in Spain. Some people say, well, coffee in Spain is fantastic. I don't agree with that, but you guys are welcome to your opinion. So, fairly stock standard pincho de tortilla. The size was okay. For a breakfast snack, for a midday snack, whatever you want, it's okay. Now, the price. What do you reckon? What do you reckon I paid for that pincho de tortilla and a cup of coffee? If you're thinking around the €4 mark, you're close. If you're thinking around the €5 mark, you're also close. The final price was €4.50, if we can see that there on the screen. Can you get it cheaper? Maybe. Can you get it more expensive? Maybe. So I reckon it's a fairly decent price for what I paid. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. If tortilla de patatas or Spanish omelette is one of your favorite dishes here in Spain, let me know in the comment section below. Do you make this dish? Do you put onion in it? Do you leave it without onion? Let me know in that comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Hasta luego from Madrid, Spain.